What's up, Heat fans? It's your boy Ernest here, back with a Miami Heat Talk video, and I am not alone. As you guys see, sitting right here next to me is my big bro, Ralph. For those of you that don't know, I know I have a lot of new subscribers lately. Back in 2019, this wasn't Miami Heat Talk. It was ER Sports, me and my brother, and he is back. Here again, bro. Welcome back, my dog.
Hey, my bro. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Bro. I have to tell you one thing, bro. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. Come a long way, man. When you and me started our little kitchen over there, man. And even in the days in our little den, you know, little rap signs that turned to the bar signs and everything. Those of you that were following us, the few of you, y'all will remember, but appreciate it, bro.
Oh, dog. No, those people that were following us back then, they're still here. They remember you, bro. Yeah. It's glad to have big bro Ralph back, and here we are again with another episode, not of Miami Heat Talk, of ER Sports. And guys, we have a lot to talk about today. As you guys know, this 2023 free agency has been crazy. But just to recap, bro, to get some of your thoughts. First and foremost, we started the free agency by letting Gabe Vincent and Max Strus walk. Everybody was freaking out. Then we re-signed Kevin Love. Yeah. We brought Josh Richardson, our 2015 draft pick at the veteran minimum. Then today, we got news that Damian Lillard requested a trade. That started freaking everybody out. Then another report came out saying that he specifically requested to come to the Miami Heat. Then after that happened, Miami signed Thomas Bryant, a backup center. So much transactions have been going on, brother. And I want to hear from you. Let the fans know what you think about what's been going on.
So, for starters, it's been a long time I've been in a video with you. That was a lot of names you threw out there.
I know. So it's a lot for you to talk about, bro. So, they want to hear it.
And so for the 1,000 viewers, to shout out to my boy Mike C, who was really worried about losing Max Strus, losing Gabe Vincent. Who was the one that was freaking out? Who was the one really worried?
Who was it?
The ones that don't know.
Exactly.
Okay? Don't know about Heat culture and don't know about what Riley is about and the way he does things. Look, guys. We do this all the time. Let's go all the way back in '97. Remember Ike Austin?
Yeah. That's a name drop right there. Isaac Austin. For those of you guys that don't know, 1997 Most Improved Player, Miami Heat.
Yeah,
Talk.
We're old enough to remember him. How about a guy named, do you remember Bashan Leonard? Yeah.
Ooh, Bashan
So
Leonard.
let's go a little bit back. Ike Austin. He got paid by the Orlando Magic.
Yes, he did.
Ike Austin. I'm sorry. Repeating his name, but Sean Leonard, he got paid by the Denver Nuggets. Okay, so we fast forward along the way. We signed another guy. What was his name? I know I'm gonna start snowballing names all over the place, man. Eddie House. Remember that cat?
That's another one.
Yeah, that's another one. He got paid, and we keep fast forwarding all the way till now, bro. And look what we got going on right now. We got Gabe Vincent, we got Max Strus. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep having names. That's what we call guys. Heat culture. 305.
You forgot about Keith Askins. That was the one from the back in the days.
You want to do an 8-minute video or a 77-minute video?
But it's true. That's what Miami Heat culture is all about, and it's been showing from the beginning. That's what we're all about.
So the culture is what we're about. Our scouting department is something different. Where Riley set up and pray. So look, honestly, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, much love. I'm gonna tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, me and my brother and my boy Mike C, our brother Mike C. We enjoyed the ride, my man. But you know what? It's the name of the game, bro. There's going to be another Max Strus. There's going to be another Gabe Vincent. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles.
Exactly. Right. Okay, so now we know that Damian Lillard requested a trade to the Miami Heat. So here's my question for you, bro. So many trade scenarios have been gone around. And for you guys that don't know, when I talk about me not being a capologist, this is the man that I go to for salary cap numbers. We love Andy Ellisburn, but at the end of the day, I can't contact Andy Ellisburn. I contact my big bro.
And I contact him.
Exactly. So he knows these numbers. So I'm going to ask you, and please, bro, educate my subscribers. Let them know because they ask as well. Everyone's asking, what type of trade package, a realistic trade package where we can beat Brooklyn and other teams that are interested in Dame? What realistic trade package can Miami do to get Dame Lillard?
It's not about a realistic trade package. It's more what pretty much it's going to start what Dame Lillard's looking for, and also what team he wants to play for, and what the Portland Trail Blazers are looking for. Sorry, I dropped the Brooklyn Nets because they're one of those teams that are rumored to go ahead and go after Dame Lillard. Bottom line, Dame Lillard, he went hard for that team for 12 years, man, and I think they're going to do right by him. Yes, they can go ahead and tell Damian Lillard, like, you know what, kick rocks. We're going to go ahead and trade you to the best team that we can trade you with. But how's it going to reflect on the team that Damian Lillard is going to?
Exactly.
He's already come out public. He said the Miami Heat are the team for him to be on, and we're the team that want him.
Exactly.
So you're going to ask, what's the best trade package? Really, man? The best trade package, bottom line, is what Portland's willing to accept.
Okay.
We already know that Tyler Hero's max extension already kicked in, starting on today, July 1st. We also already know that we still got Kyle Lowry under contract. He's an expiring contract. And we also know that Portland wants to go ahead and load off contracts that they no longer want to keep, like Nurkic.
Yeah, Nurkic.
I'm sorry, guys, I mispronounced his name. I'm out of the game, guys, right?
Does not matter.
So we're sticking Nurkic right now. So obviously, we also went ahead and we traded Victor Oladipo. Okay. And that created a trade exception for us as well.
$9.4 million. Yep.
Yeah, so that's going to be able to go ahead and offset $9 million in incoming salary for the most part. So really, my man, we kind of went ahead and snowballed in it. If we can go ahead and make the trade for Damian Lillard, we got the contracts to do it. Okay. The thing is, what about the assets? Okay, exactly. It's fine. You can give us Kyle Lowry. Maybe we're just in Tyler Hero. Maybe not. What else can you give us? We know we have Jovic that we drafted last year. We also have the new rookie, my bad, but what's his name again?
Jokic.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Great hair, by the way. But you know what? If Riley,
John Wick.
Yeah, so if Riley drafted him, John Wick. Yeah, great movie, by the way. So the fact that Riley drafted him, you know he has promise. So at the end of the day, Portland's going to decide and accept the fact that, you know what? This is where Dave Lillard wants to be. Let's get the most that we can out of the Miami Heat. And we do have draft picks that we can go ahead and offload to them as well. So it's really going to come down to what Portland's willing to accept in the trade, and in other words, if there's anything additional that has to happen, we might include a third team.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think that the Miami are 100% gonna have to throw in Jovic, Hawkes, and maybe even Highsmith, those three young assets? Do you think the Heat would have to include all those three? Or do you think they would have to include just a few of them and keep maybe one or two of those assets?
It's not what I think, bro. It's what Portland wants.
Well, we're all talking speculation. I mean, at the end of the day, Damian Lillard requested specifically go to Miami, and even though he doesn't have a no-trade clause like Bradley Beal, he can kind of determine what is packaged. So I guess what I'm trying to decide is, like, do you think we're going to have to include Jovic, Hawkes, and Highsmith, or do you think it's realistic if we do maybe get a third team involved, throw in Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, one of those assets? We know we have future first-round draft picks, but you mentioned something outside this video about maybe a possible three-team trade to maybe Oklahoma or somewhere else. Like, do you think maybe Miami can keep some of those young assets and create more first-round picks to get a Damian Lillard?
So anything is possible, bro. And I'm sorry if it sounds like redundant and everything. All of this you can speculate. You can go come up with hypotheticals and things like that. At the end of the day, Portland is going to make a trade for Lillard what they feel is that, you know what, this is adequate value for our superstar. Okay. All right. There's a guy that can put you Miami over the top. What you willing to give? Yeah. All right. He already said that, you know what, I want to go to the Miami Heat. I want to play with Bam. I want to play with Ball. You know, those two guys are not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So bottom line is this. There have been reports that theoretically they're not interested in Hero. Okay. Not they're not interested in him, but they don't want him to be the center of the whole package for Damian Lillard. So it's possible Miami has to get a third team involved. My brother was mentioning Oklahoma City because they might be one of those teams where I know that they made a couple trades. I know they made that trade with Washington for Bertans. So it kind of ate up in a lot of their salary cap space. So I don't know how much they have at this moment. So we'd have to go ahead and double check. I know San Antonio definitely is a possibility. Yeah. San Antonio is a team that haven't spent the offseason, not like Houston, which, by the way, Houston already signed Fred VanVleet. Yep. And breaking news, they already signed a deal with Dylan Brooks, 4 years, $80 million as well.
Oh, that's breaking news. I didn't even know that. Okay.
So Houston's already out of the game at that point.
Look at that. Okay.
So really, San Antonio's really that one team that we can go ahead.
I like San Antonio. Yeah.
If San Antonio's willing to play, okay, fine. But here's the thing. Do they want, let's say, for example, Portland doesn't want Tyler Hero. They want some of our younger guys expiring on contracts and draft picks. Okay. Maybe San Antonio, who has capital from that Atlanta trade with DeJounte Murray. Yeah. Maybe they want to throw a couple of those picks back to get Tyler Hero in return.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, hey, I'm not Woj. I'm not throwing a Woj bomb. I'm not winning. You know,
but it's all speculation.
This is speculating because at the end of the day, who wouldn't be interested in a young talent like Tyler Hero? Okay. Especially to throw a couple picks.
Okay, now educate the fans real quick because some of these people may have questions. Miami did do a 3-team trade with San Antonio for Max Strus. So because they did that, this would have limited them to making another 3-team trade with San
So
Antonio.
time out. It was with Cleveland.
Cleveland, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you go get
No, San Antonio was in that mix, a part of the 3-team deal. San Antonio got Osman, they got Stevens, and they also gave up 2 second-round draft picks. Cleveland got Max Strus, and we got one of those second-round picks. So San Antonio was a part of that 3-team trade. So my question, to reiterate, because Miami made a 3-team trade where San Antonio was involved, it doesn't limit them to do another 3-team trade with San Antonio, right?
No, they still have the capability of doing it. They might have to go ahead and throw somebody else in that deal. You can go offset the contract. But last time I checked, if I'm not mistaken, San Antonio's about $22 million under the cap. So it's $20 million in cap space. So in theory, they could probably slide Tyler Hero into that slot. You know what I'm saying? But I have to double check on Tyler Hero's slot. I think his max number was about $27 million.
He's $27 million this year.
$27 million. So
and you can go 110% over, so they can go slightly over the cap to bring back Hero in the trade.
Bottom line, there's a way. But you have to incentivize San Antonio. You don't see, obviously, they're going to get Tyler Hero, but how many picks is San Antonio willing to throw into that trade?
Okay. Let me throw something else at you, though. Let's say you can do a 3-team chain and you can throw in Tyler Hero. But let's say this is best case scenario for Miami. What if instead of you do Tyler Hero, you throw Kyle Lowry for San Antonio? Because Kyle Lowry has an expiring contract of $30 million. And this 1 year, he can actually go to San Antonio and he can actually go ahead and mentor Victor Wembanyama, or San Antonio can take Kyle Lowry as part of a 3-team trade and release him and have him for flexibility. Do you think that's realistic, or Tyler Hero has to be included in the package?
So that's all very nice and sweet and very touching for Victor Wembanyama. Bottom line is this. If San Antonio is going to go ahead and take Kyle Lowry's last year of his deal at $30 million, they have to be incentivized.
I got you.
So at that point...
Well, cap space is incentivizing.
Not necessarily. Okay. Because they can sign anybody else.
I got you.
So at the end of the day, okay, why does San Antonio want to help with the Miami Heat? So it's like, okay, if you're going to help out Miami, okay, we'll take Kyle Lowry out for you. What are you going to give us, a first-round pick?
They could. They can throw one of those.
Yeah. And now you're taking away from the compensation from Portland.
Exactly. Okay.
So that's what you have to
see, guys. This is why you need to pay this all little stuff. This is why we need to pay attention. We need to do. In a perfect world, Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry to Portland sounds great, but it's realistically, guys, it's not like that. Portland and Damian Lillard has a no trade clause. Portland can send Damian Lillard wherever he wants. Am I wrong? They can. Absolutely, they can tell Damian Lillard, you want to go to Miami, that's fine, but Brooklyn has a better offer. So Miami has to give the best offer, and this is going to my next part. Damian Lillard recently said by Chris Haynes, it was reported that he wants Caleb Martin to stay in the Miami Heat. How likely do you think Caleb Martin stays with the team?
As long as Portland's willing to accept not taking Caleb Martin.
Okay.
If Portland wants Caleb Martin will go to Portland. That's what it comes down to. So guys, look.
Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and bring it down to this. Bottom line, at the end of the day, you do what you can do to get Damian Lillard on this team. Amen. I love my brother how he throws hypotheticals and things like that. At the end of the day, what Portland wants, as long as it doesn't include Butler and Bam, we're all in.
Amen.
We want Dame. Would we prefer not to throw Caleb Martin in that trade? Sure. I don't want to give Tyler Hero in that trade either.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem.
We want to give up Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry.
I don't want to give up Jovic. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But bottom line is this, man. To get a superstar, a Dame statue, man, you got to give up talent. That's the end of the day, man. So if Caleb Martin is the deciding factor of making a deal or not making a deal, you make the deal.
Okay.
You make the deal, throw him in there.
Okay. Now, and this is an obvious answer, but Damian Lillard on this team, no matter what Miami Heat has to get, if Damian Lillard's on this team with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, is there any team in the Eastern Conference you feel that is better? With the move that Boston's made, with the Kristaps Porzingis, is there any team in the Eastern Conference you feel that's better than the Heat with that victory?
Doesn't matter what we feel.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, look, if you want me to go be a Woj, be a Wendy, I'm gonna go ahead and be Ralph right now at this moment. Do I believe we're the best? Yes, I believe we're the best. But bottom line is this. You build the best team you can on paper, and then once they get into court, you figure it out. Okay. The other thing is this. You have Milwaukee. Okay. You have Boston. You have Philadelphia. What's the one thing that we have those other three teams don't have? Heat culture.
Yep.
And Spo and Riley.
Yep.
So if you're going to ask me the question, put me in the spot. Does Dame, Butler, and Bam make us the best team in the East? No, it makes us the best team in the NBA. How about that?
I mean, come on.
Yeah, hey, I'm going to hype you guys up.
Come on.
I'm going to hype you guys up. What am I going to do? I'm like, we're going to do all this for Dame. I don't know, man. I think Boston and Milwaukee still got us. No. Beat that. No, that's it.
I mean, Denver lost Bruce Brown, they lost Thomas Bryant to us. So I'm just saying, and I know Boston got Kristaps Porzingis. Harden doesn't look like he's going back to Philadelphia. I don't see another team in the East that can compete with us if we have that big three. So and the next part, bro. Let's say we make this trade for Dame Lillard. Let's say we have just a hypothetical. Mm-hmm. Hypothetical, you guys. Let's say the trade is, I'm thinking of the best value Miami can offer. Let's say Miami throws in Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Jaime Jaquez. We keep Jovic. In this scenario, we keep Jovic and multiple first-round picks. So let's say this current team has Damian Lillard but doesn't have Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and Jaime Jaquez. Because that's the reported offer. It's Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and multiple first-round draft picks. And I think Jaquez is a part of that. So let's say that's the offer. Mm-hmm. With Damian Lillard, with those current guys, which are Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Josh Richardson, Thomas Bryant, Kevin Love, Haywood Highsmith, Nikola Jovic, Caleb Martin. What do you think is the very best starting lineup? Go.
The best starting lineup. The best starting lineup, the Spo decides.
Okay.
Because you know what?
Let's say you're Spo.
You want me to tell you why? Who says there's going to be our starting lineup? Well, actually, let's do it like this. Who says there's going to be our lineup by the time opening season starts?
Because we have 3 more spots to fill.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We've heard different talks. We heard that Jay Crowder could be somebody that.
No, he signed with the Bucks.
Oh, he already
resigned.
See, there you go. See this video guy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're not doing we're just talking, bro. Like,
so you know what? That starting lineup you're mentioning, that's not a question to ask in July. That's a question to ask in September.
True, but here's what I would say. I like Bam Adebayo, Kevin Love, Jimmy Butler, Dame Lillard as a 1, but I would start Caleb Martin as a 2.
Can we get Dame first?
Yeah, true.
Let's get Dame first.
I like that, brother. Yeah. This was a great back and forth. It's awesome having him back. Like, it just makes my job so much easier. It reminds me of the good time, bro. This was incredible. I think we've gone over everything we have. One more thing I wanted to ask you. What do you think about the re-signing of Kevin Love and getting Josh Richardson on this team and Thomas Bryant? What do you think about those signings?
No, absolutely. Kevin Love was a guy who was in the ground with us after the NBA playoffs. He even started for us in the NBA Finals. You can't go ahead and discount somebody who has NBA championship pedigree and experience.
Yep.
Josh Richardson, he was a part of the Heat culture. He knows what we're about. He knows the sports system. Yep. He'll probably slide in from game 1 and average at least 8 points a game.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And can play up to 20 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? And then with Thomas Bryant, there's a guy that was playing strong basketball in Los Angeles. When Anthony Davis went down, Thomas Bryant was putting up really good numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Until AD got back and he started complaining about his playing time.
Yep.
So, I mean, how much playing time is he going to get in Miami? We don't know. But at the same time, you know what I mean? He can go ahead and spurt. He can play behind Bam. There could be moments where we're playing a team like the Boston Celtics, who has Robert Williams, Porzingis, and Horford. We can go ahead and throw out Thomas Bryant and Bam Adebayo to go ahead and counter that.
True.
Same thing with Milwaukee when they got Brook Lopez and that green giant nothing to go for out there. You know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing with Thomas Bryant, bro. We now have another ball. And for God's sakes, it's not Cody Zeller. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't care, bro. You want to throw Gumby out there. But it's not Cody Zeller. Seriously, you know, Thomas Bryant, man, is an improvement beyond anything, especially that guy. No offense, Cody, man. He was nice guy. So at the end, man, you know me, it's a plus, man. He was really playing big minutes in Los Angeles, man. And for the deal we got in 2 years, man, I mean, for $5 million, totally worth it.
No, and honestly, as like I've said in previous videos, I think the reason why Thomas Bryant and Josh Richardson came here for the minimums is because they saw what Bruce Brown did. Bruce Brown went to Denver, had one big game in the NBA Finals. And that got him a 2-year, $45 million contract.
Yeah.
These guys are doing what Dion Waiters did in 2016. And I know it's pathetic to say that, but he signed for a $2.9 million contract, doubled down, betted on himself, and he got a 4-year, $44 million contract from Miami. So I think Josh Richardson and Thomas Bryant are trying to do the same thing. Yeah. Kudos to them, especially with this whole new CBA with the first and second apron team. These mid-level players are finding out that they're not going to be able to get that money they crave. So they have to do this. They have to take minimum money for a contender, raise their stocks, and then next offseason they'll be able to get their money. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Richardson next season can get a 2-year, $30 to $40 million contract with another team. just by coming to the Heat, getting a ring, and going out there, bro. Bruce Brown is showing these mid-level players how to do it these days.
Oh, with the Miami Heat, you and me can sign with the Heat, we'll get a $5 million deal, bro.
Yeah. But here's the great thing about those guys. Are they taking less money to come here? Yeah, but there's no state income taxes.
No.
So they're getting most of their money back.
Yeah,
so it's a great thing. Brother, anything else you want to add?
Happy to be back, bro.
Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this. I'm glad to have Big Bro back. I know I've been posting a lot of videos today, you guys, but today I just wanted to recap everything, bring Big Bro back to appease some of the longtime fans that we had. We want to thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. 1,100 subscribers. 4 years ago, this was just a thought. And here we are now. And every time we hit a milestone, I will always bring Big Bro back to give you guys those updates. Thank y'all so much. Take a moment, hit the like button, comment. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think about everything we've said? Is there anybody else that you feel? Miami has 4 spots left at the minimum. Is there anybody you feel that can come into this team and help us immediately? Let us know what you think about having Big Bro back. Old fans, you guys have been watching us from the beginning. Say something to Big Bro. He'll be watching in the comments. Hopefully he responds and says something to y'all. That'd be great.
But I'm awake.
Yeah. Take a moment, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Click the notification bell to get all the updates. My man, he works overnight. He's got a very important, I'm not going to say what type of job, but he's got a very important job where he can't do much, but he tunes in every time. He's a supporter of the channel. Brother, take it away.
Deuces, 305 till I die.
And that is enough said. Let's go Heat. Thank you, bro. Let's go.